Hello, my name is, well, I'm not going to give you my name for reasons that will become very clear very soon. My code name is Pharaoh, and I work for the British Intelligence Services, and I'm out here in the field, quite literally in a field, on surveillance duty today. One of the good things, one of the fun things about and there is fun to be had, I could tell you, about working for the British Intelligence Services is that you do get to choose your code name, and I'm calling myself Pharaoh today, because I'm a particular fan of Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat, which I think is one of the Lloyd Webber's best musicals. So I mean, not a major character in the musical, but still he has a great song, and you probably know it, in that musical. Now, my principal job today is to keep an eye and see whether he leaves that cottage and drives off in that Land Rover. Now, if he does do that, I have got to go in pursuit, and obviously I shall be then using a whole different set of skills in terms of pursuing a person of interest while not being discovered by the person you're pursuing. This is titanium. This is a military grade thermos flask. You will be given one of these. Well, be given not to keep, but obviously while you're doing working for the British Intelligence Services, you'll be allowed to use one of these. This has been developed in the field, as it were, not literally in the field, but out. And that, sorry, it's confusing, isn't it? We are in an actual field here, but in the field means out on operations. So that's clear. Over the years, this particular thermos flask has been developed because other thermos flasks, for various reasons, didn't really cut it. And so I thought I saw a bit of. No, it's all right. It's just, I think it's just a. Don't know what that is. Other thermos flasks, as I was saying, just didn't really work because either they'd spill too easily, or the coffee would get cold, or coffee or tea, hot beverage would get cold too quickly, because obviously you do a lot of sitting out here, surveilling. I can't think of the word. Surveilling. Yeah, surveilling. Is that the word? Surveillance. I am surveilling. Titanium, so therefore can't break easily. This will keep a liquid, a warm beverage, hot for at least 8 hours. The lid is like that, so that is off. So that's locked, and then if you push it down, that is open. Now, when it's open, it means I can drink from any part of here, any part of the lip at all, like that. So if I'm looking, I don't want to concentrate too much on the thermos flask, where the actual, where the bit is to drink from. Normally you normally have a bit you have to find, don't you? But you can drink from any part of this lip, any part of that I can drink from. As I'm now, I'm focusing here on the house like that, and you're not really focusing upon the drink, but you can just drink them. Perfect. They're very easy to use, and I can just pour that out, and nothing will come out. Oh shit! Oh fuck! No, that's the other. Oh bollocks! It's all right. Luckily, it went on some of the paperwork for the job. Hopefully that'll just dry out. There's a slight issue with this. You've got to make sure that you get it. That is, or whichever one's closed. I think that's closed now, isn't it? You've got to watch for that. So I mean, I don't need to worry too much about the paperwork for this job, because I do basically know what I'm meant to be doing principally. So let's just have a look. I've got some coffee on the lens here now, a bit, which isn't so good. I'll keep updated as things develop. Okay, I've been here a couple of hours now. Nothing major's happened. I thought I saw a bit of movement within the house. Perhaps Alpha Dog, which is the code name for our target. Maybe I think he was probably going from one room to another. I've got a layout here, the schematics, well, a bit damp actually. The schematics of the house are here. Schematics? Is that how you say it? Schematics? The coffee blurred it a little bit. I think he moved from the lounge through to there's a little kitchenette there, and I think I probably got a coffee or a tea. I can obviously see that sort of detail. And then he moved back into the lounge. So that's the only thing that's really happened in the last 2 hours. Standard issue Tupperware pack for operatives like myself. And if you work for the intelligence services, you will be provided with a Tupperware box like this. And this will be pre-packaged by our catering division. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's just honey. It depends which catering, what chef you get on the day. Some of them make really good sandwiches, you know, like with avocado, tomatoes, some lettuce, some soft cheeses. But there is one, the guy I've got today, he's not as good. He's just kind of, I mean, what you can do, of course, is just, you know, maybe start with the Wotsits on the first few hours of your surveillance, and then keep back the sandwiches for your main lunch a bit later. I like to put them all, you know, I like to have a bit of sandwich and a crisp. They're not, I say they're Wotsits, they're not actually Wotsits. I think these are like Aldi's version of Wotsits. There have been some cutbacks on the overall budget for operations like this, so I imagine they've gone for a slightly cheaper option on the crisps. So that, but you know, so because we did used to have Wotsits. It looks like a Wotsit. Perfectly reasonable. I mean, hasn't quite. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Bollocks. Hang on. What's that? What's that? No, that's just it's just a cyclist. Just a cyclist went past the house there on a bike. I thought it might be some sort of contact with Alpha Dog, but he's just gone straight past. Well, that could have been, you know, another Alpha Dog code person, maybe Alpha Dog 3 or something, who was trying to drop off a package for Alpha Dog 1. But I think it was just, I mean, it's just somebody going for a cycle. Now I think that's a kite. I think it could be a buzzard. I think buzzards are beefier, as it were, than that. I think kite is a bit more streamlined. It's a jay. They're very colourful, aren't they, really? That's a rabbit. There's definitely a rabbit there. That is definitely, you don't see, or it could be a hare. I think absolutely it's a hare. How sweet. Let's just get back to the Alpha Dog 1 house there. You've got to be careful about things like that, because that's why we're doing the video diary, to show you that you can be easily distracted if you're not careful, especially if you've been here for like 5 hours. I wonder if the kite's actually waiting to get the rabbit, a bit like me with Alpha Dog 1. You know, I'm the kite and he's the rabbit. Maybe something like that. Oh. Hello. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hello.
No, I just wonder what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I'm bird watching. Just watching the birds. Yeah, and also the rabbits, to be honest. Yeah, okay, cheers. Yep, no problem. If you do a surveillance like this, you've been here for a few hours, people will inevitably come up to you, like, you know, if you're out in the countryside like this, like farmers will come up and they'll wonder, you know, what you're doing. So you've got to think of a sort of cover story, and I kind of quickly thought of one on the hoof there, cover story that basically I'm just a twitcher here looking at the birds, and you know, I've been looking at the birds, to be honest. Way back many centuries ago, not long after the Bible began, Jacob lived in the land of Canaan, a fine example of a family man. I look handsome, I look smart, I am a rolling work of art. Dun, coat of many colours, how I love my girl. Joseph, you're making some dash. Shalala Joseph, you're doing fine. You and your dream coat ahead of your time. I think there's a track here, yeah?
Oh, I see
And I
that,
reckon
yeah.
that goes down and joins onto that one down there by that
Can you
house.
get down to that trail?
Yeah.
over there?
I
Can
think
you?
it then heads towards Woodstock, yeah.
Oh, right,
I
okay,
think
thank
so.
you.
Hey, Joseph, won't you tell old Pharaoh? What does it mean? Do 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 do. Oh yeah. I need to have a wee. I need to have a wee. I need to have a wee. You know, I'm not just codename Pharaoh. I am a human being, and if you do this job, you know, as a human being, there are basic needs like eating and drinking and needing to go to the toilet. If you go, you're just going to go and get out there quickly as you can. Try not to be seen and get back here and make sure that you don't miss anything. Ooh. Try and develop a strong bladder is the key, really. But it's all that fucking coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go. Ooh, that is better. Oh, that is so much better. Woo. God, I've got to be careful of coffee when you reach a certain age, you know, coffee and cold. But that feels so... Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I just wondered what you were doing. Yeah, because I kind of knocked off early really today. Yeah, I was meant to be working. I think you know, meant to be a day and a night, but I've got off a bit early because circumstances have changed. So I just wonder if you fancy if you're going out for for a pint down the perch.